Hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm Q.
I'm D.
And today we're going to be talking about what to pack for a cruise. So things to pack on a cruise can vary, but we're just going to go over the essentials that you need on a cruise.
First, we're going to hit on some of the more important things. You find yourself with motion sickness. So the number one thing that I'm going to recommend that you get is Seabands. So Seabands are a resemblance of a wristband, and they have an actual white point on the actual band, and that pressure point will go on your pressure point. That is to ensure that you do not experience motion sickness while on a cruise ship. For those of you who don't want to walk around with so-called wristbands on your wrist the whole day, there is something else for you guys, and it's Dramamine. This is for motion sickness, so this will also be a great option for you as well. So as I mentioned, either or will work. So it's just pretty much to your discretion on which one you choose. Pretty sure everybody's familiar with Tums. So in case you're feeling congested a bit, this is a great option to have on hand with you as well.
Maybe you are getting an upset stomach from all the good, delicious food that you're going to be eating. Maybe something just didn't agree with you. So one thing that we are taking is Alka Seltzer, and this is the original, not the cold medicine. So you just put one of these packs in your water and it'll fizz up like club soda. So you drink this, stomach will be all better. So since we're on Alka Seltzer, just say you're maybe getting the sniffles or whatever the case may be, because you're going to be touching a lot of things and you're going to be on the boat with maybe 3,000, 4,000 passengers. So we always have some type of cold medicine with us. And since we're still on Alka Seltzer, we bring the Alka Seltzer cold day and night. So if you want a good night's rest to shake it off, you can do that, or you can have it during the day. So we do take that as well. And since we're on germs, we also bring Germ-X. There are hand sanitizer stations around the ship that you can put your hand under and get some hand sanitizer. But it's really helpful if you bring your own. This is going to be your best friend.
Next, we'll be moving to dial soap. You have to pack it in your actual check bag though, just because the ounces are a bit larger than what they recommend on a carry-on. So just be sure that this is in your check bag.
Since we're on cleanliness, so one thing we bring are Clorox wipes. These are very helpful, especially when you're just entering your stateroom. These can get all the germs. We keep these in our bags, in our backpacks.
So next up, as we mentioned earlier about the Clorox wipes, those are good for just sanitizing areas, maybe in the room. Just if you're a germaphobe like myself and Q, then you will definitely find the need to have Clorox wipes. Alrighty, so when you don't use Clorox wipes, wet ones will be your best friend. So it simply is not as harsh as a Clorox wipe, but it still has the effects of sanitizing areas as well as your hands or whatever you may need it for. So this is a great carry for maybe for dinner, or just maybe if you're out and about and you want to just have these. So we use these for our everyday life as well, not just the cruise life, but they have really become our best friend while we're on cruises.
So I know we've been talking about being congested and having upset stomachs. So with that being said, you might have to, release some things. And so for this is the Poo-Pourri, and it's really good. You spray it in the toilet before you use the toilet, and it keeps those, scents that come from your body in the toilet.
Next, boom. So this is going to be the flavor packets for your water that you will consume on the actual ship, or those days you don't actually want water and you want a bit of flavor. This is perfect. On the cruise ship, your options are very limited if you don't purchase the Cheers package. And with the Cheers package, it's going to kind of be, you have your own little station to where you can go get a refill, unlimited of drinks and different things like that. It's a bit pricey, So we never really get it because we're huge water drinkers, but in case we do want some flavor, we decide to bring these.
Like Dee said, if you don't get the Cheers package or the Bubbles package, depending on what cruise line you're on, for the soda package, which is called the soda package, they're all the same. They charge you per day, so it's like $8 or $9 per day, and we go on like 7+ day cruises, and that can add up. Especially for us, we're really not soda drinkers. You might want a few sodas here and there to maybe get a good burp in or something,
Right.
but for the most part, we are not soda drinkers, so that would be waste of money for us. So when we do want some flavor, this is the way to go for us.
Exactly.
But if not, and you're a soda drinker and you know you need that Pepsi or that Coke, hey, get the Bubbles package or the Cheers package or whatever the cruise line calls it, because it will definitely be worth your money for the unlimited soda. All right, so next we have laundry detergent. This is, again, to your choice. They do have an option on board to wash clothes if you need to. And so it would be very helpful if you just go to your grocery store and get these for like $1 or $2, because on the ship they charge like $4 or $5 for this. All right, next we are going to talk about travel containers. So for us, we fly to our cruises, so that means we have to obey the aviation rules if we want everything to be in our carry-on, or if we want to check something that is bigger than 4 ounces. Aviation does say 3.5. However, when you go through TSA, they won't take it if it's 4 ounces. You'll be fine with that. So with this, there's certain things that I have that just don't come in a travel size. So therefore, I would need to pour into these empty containers that are aviation approved. They come in this nice Ziploc bag that keeps everything organized for us. So we really enjoy that.
When you are filling these items and they're in your bags, whether it be your carry-on or your chick bag, I know this is what we do just to remain on the safe side, because we have had incidents where the pressure from being so high or being so elevated in the air has somehow allowed the liquid to leave the bottle. So what we have begun to do is tape the actual opening that you can release the top. We will tape around that just to make sure that it's very secure and that we can have all the liquid that we filled in these bottles. This is a great idea to just bring with you just in case. You just never know what'll happen. And this, as you all know, this is a travel first aid kit. It's going to be very beneficial to you when incidents or accidents happen. So just know that this is a great pickup.
So these are clamps. These clamps can be used for a lot of things, mainly for the towels that the cruise line will give you for the duration of your cruise. You might want to go out on the top deck, some cruise may call it the Lido deck, to just enjoy the pretty weather. Maybe you've dipped in the pool and you want to tan or whatever the case may be, but sometimes the wind, you can't predict the wind when you're up there, and sometimes the towels will fly off the lawn chairs, and so these will hold the towels in place. So you just clamp them at the top of the lawn chair and on both sides, and your towel won't move. We also have different sizes as well with the clamps, so they can be used for different things. Like these, we just say when we go swimming, we will take our wet clothes, because we always get a balcony room, so we'll take our wet clothes and put them out on the balcony chairs, and so these will be good to clamp down, so at night when they're out on the balcony they don't blow away and we're like, where's my swimsuit, because I can't swim anymore at this point. So these are good for those. So we have them in all different sizes, whatever floats your boat. Floats your boat. And then the small one, we also have a little one. Inside the bathroom, there is a clothesline. So if you want to do it the old school way and have your clothes dry hanging, instead of taking the clothesline pins, you can take these.
I know there are a lot of individuals that may suffer from dry eyes, or if something gets in your eye. As Q mentioned, it gets very windy when you're on a cruise ship. With the blowing of the wind, things may blow into your eye. So this is going to definitely be a great pickup as well for you, just to drop in your eye and clean whatever dirt may be in it. Or if you suffer from dry eyes, once again, this is going to lubricate your eyes. So definitely pick you up some eye drops, and I think you'll be a happy camper if you suffer from whether it be trash in your eye or if your eyes become dry at any moment in time.
This is just a random gift card that we got. So what I recommend you do, maybe there's an old card around, or a zero balance gift card that you were thinking about throwing away, keep it. Because now they've set up staterooms where a card has to be in a slot in order for the lights to stay on. So the idea is for your ship card. So you'll get a ship card that basically acts as your identification card, your credit card, and whatever on the cruise. And so they expect you to put that ship card inside of the slot to keep all lights on. So sometimes it's an inconvenience. And so what we do, we bring a random card, because it'll work, and slip it in the slot. That way you don't have to worry about your ship card being in there, or you're trying to keep the lights on but you need ship card. Like, it's too much. So just find a random card, just find a random card.
Yeah. Now, when you're on a cruise ship or when you're at a destination, you're going to need some headwear. So this is my headwear. Covers your forehead, covers your sides, and covers your neck. So this is a great pickup. Headwear and eyewear is going to be very beneficial. It'll be your best friend when you're out and about during the cruise life.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is a portable charger. In the stateroom, there's only like 2 plugs. So if Dee and I need to both charge our phones, we need to charge the camera, all these different things that need to be charged, we're like, okay, like rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
Like trying to figure out who's getting the plug first. So we bring these instead, because we already know our phones can be plugged to it. Our Apple Watches can be plugged to it as well. So those can charge at the same time while the camera gets the plug, or whatever else needs a stronger outlet can get the plug. So just letting you know, there's only like 1 or 2 plugs in there. So you want to make sure that you bring something. I know some people will bring power strips. I would just check with whatever cruise line you're going with, just to make sure those are still allowed. Since we were talking about the Caribbean, you definitely want to bring sunscreen to protect, give you that layer of protection on your beautiful skin. So bring sunscreen.
This is pretty unique, and when we saw it, we just kind of had to have it. But when you think about mosquitoes, you think about spray repellent. But these are actually wipes that serve the same purpose. You just pop one out the packet, you wipe your body down, throw it away, and go on about your day. Boom. These are extra large Ziploc bags. So this will be a great pickup for your dirty clothes. This one has 4 extra large bags in it. So just drop all your dirty clothes in it, and it'll save you a lot of time, a lot of room. So when you're repacking everything, once it's time to leave, everything is already in this nice Ziploc bag, so you just drop it in your bag and go on about your way. Boom! Definitely recommend that you bring one of these bad babies with you. You will find it very useful when you're able to go and get larger quantities of fluids when you're maybe eating or things like that, just because when you go eat, those cups are pretty tiny. And I think that if you drink a lot of maybe water like I do, you're going to want more than that small cup, because that's going to require you to get up very often to go get a refill. I think this is about 40 ounces, and as long as it's empty, you can have it in your carry-on. Again,
as long as it's empty, you can have it in your carry-on.
So just keep that in mind. Don't show up to the airport through the TSA line and have this full of Coke, because they're going to confiscate it. So just make sure that it's empty, and you'll be pretty good to go.
These lovely things are tags for your luggage. And so basically what these are, when you are checking in online before you actually get on your cruise, when you print all of your documents, you'll have luggage tags that you print. So some people just tape them or staple them to their luggage, and a lot of times when the crew are delivering your luggage to your rooms, some may get lost. Some luggages may get lost because after they've tussled with all of these people's luggage, 3,000 to 4,000 people's luggage, the tags will come off, and now it's lost luggage, and you don't have your luggage with everyone else. So this will make sure that you will have your tag on your luggage, so they'll know exactly where to deliver your luggage to your room. And there's different sizes. There's also a short, fatter one that is for different cruises. Different cruises have different sizes. So we will link where you can get these from at the bottom. You can get these off of Amazon. It's pretty simple to get. And so these will help you out a lot instead of you losing your luggage on board, because that is no fun at all.
This is near and dear to my heart, just because sometimes my lips are chapped. Definitely pick you up some chapstick. I know there are different brands out there, so whichever is your favorite brand, definitely pick you up some.
Because licking your lips can only go so far.
Exactly. I just lick my lips when you said that. So, like,
prime example.
Lick lips, lick lips.
Lick lips make chapped lips.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. It's been a pleasure once again talking to the DQ gang. And we had a very great time just showing you guys again on the essential items that will help you in your cruise experience. So let us know down below, what are some items that you travel with that you must have? From D
and Q,
we appreciate you guys as always. So remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time.